See there, so the rock there. See another one of the rock them there. So they're saying that this was underground, and then this emerged from the sea, and for that reason too, it has a underground water supply source, and you can even see the water's dropping from, and this is the water's dropping from the rock. This is one of the best filtration system that you're going to see.
So Jamaica came out of the sea over like 12 million years ago. But it came up like a plateau, like a flat area, like a plain field. And the primary element that make up limestone is called calcium carbonate. But this is basically what is called white limestone.
This is a part of the trail that is definitely the hottest. And then me go wear 2 shirts. I go wear a undershirt with this because I hear that there's going to be a river at some point. So we just have to keep that in mind.
Kareem's Quest. Travel different from the rest. You're watching Kareem's Quest. It's always an adventure when you're watching Kareem's Quest.
On today's Kareem's Quest, I am in Albert Town, and we are going to be touring the Cockpit country with one virgin name.
Yeah, you're there with Ainsworth, you know. So we're actually in the Albertown area, but in the community of Rock Spring to be exact.
Rock Spring to be exact. And Mr. Dixon, this is the person we need to know, right? Now I made a journey early this morning, good? So we will try catch some species. I'm actually conducting a tour. So let us go. Yep. Ready? Okay. Alright, let's go. Alright, so now we have to park the vehicle. After we park my vehicle, then we get into Mr. Dixon's vehicle. While we drive to location, we'll get some information from Mr. Dixon.
Well, the history of this place is that geologically there is one history to uplifted out of the sea 15 million years ago, and you can look over there, you see the bedded limestone that came up, and it's layered. You see it over there. Okay. It weathered with rainfall, you get the precipitation and the weathering, and the limestone separated out, and you get these holes which you're seeing here, and the water percolated through the rock and therefore goes underground. So we have groundwater. That's the geologic history. And we survive on a landscape that is of weathered material and forms the landscape you're seeing, and the soil type, which is terra rossa, which is that red soil there. And
that's the St. Elizabeth soil as well? No.
That part of it is what you'd see red in St. Elizabeth is on Cockpit country buffer zone landscape. So yes, correct. So you find it here in Trelawny, that red terra rossa soil. The history of the human history, anthropogenic activity, includes the fact that people were operating here way before the arrival of the Europeans, but when they came and what transpired after with the history of the plantations and the slave trade, those who ran away came up here to become runaway slaves and became a part of the maroon community that operates within the landscape of Cockpit country. So a little further to the west is a compound, which is the popular Cockpit
maroon settlement
and maroon settlement. But the tradition is here, and basically on this spinal rail running through Jamaica, which includes a compound here in Cockpit country and across to Port Antonio, is where the history of the traffic of maroon people took place, while on the coast there was the plantation taking place.
So they ran inland.
So they ranked inland. We also must bear in mind that although there was animosity between the slave owners and the plantation operation and the people here, the fact is that they kept a trade going, because these lands produced the food that fed the slaves down on the plantation, because the plantation was predominantly for the production of sugarcane. Okay. So, you know, there was some communication, but there was also hostility. We're not going into the history, but the fact is that we developed in these parts our own tradition, lifestyle, culture, whatever. And we still practice some of that.
Yes, man. All right, so we are starting off. So Dixon, take care of yourself.
All right.
Yes, man. I'll see you when we come back, right?
I hope I can get a phone connection so I know you're back.
Yeah. All right. So let me tell you what we're seeing right away. Let me just show you. So look at that. You see that old abandoned house, right? And then you see the citric fruit tree. And now we're going to start. We're going to heal up some of the locals them and start with things. This is a nice track. You can tell that people are driving on this path as well. Like them can, if you look behind me, you can see enough stuff, right? And we're just stopping anytime we see a lovely plant or insect, and we're taking pictures and videos at the same time. So we're trying same way, right, to kind of capture any nice species that we see. So this is the lush vegetation that you're seeing, all right, and this is the pathway that we're walking from. So, you know, for persons who like hiking, there are a lot of persons who are in love with hiking. If you love hiking, then this might be something that you want to take on an excursion, because a lot of times we will choose the Blue Mountain because it's more accessible, you know what I mean, and it's more popularized. But this one right here, so, is also, you know, very popular, very, you know what I mean, very educational, you know what I mean. So you can take this into consideration if you like hiking. I'm already learning a lot. I'm loving the experience so far, you know, getting a lot of history lessons. And this is the limestone rocks. Like they say, a lot of this was underground millions of years, well, thousands of years ago, and then they kind of came up from underground. So let me show you something. This is what something Mr. Dixon was talking about. I don't know if you can see beyond where I'm pointing, but hopefully the resolution comes out better. And you're seeing the limestone sediment right there. So yeah. Alright, I'm going uphill now. And of course you have burr and all them little stuff there. And you have one let me see if this other one where you can touch on. Not it. Not it. Alright, another thing you know I don't know, you know, on the tour people them left you when you had these things. I love that. See there, see the rock there. See another one on the rock them there. Alright, so see? So they're saying that this was underground and then this emerged from the sea, and for that reason too, it has a underground water supply source. So you keep that in mind. And for those of you who probably don't even wonder about this, but there is no cell phone signal here. Alright, so you can forget posting and all these type of things. There's no cell phone signal here, but it's a lovely experience nonetheless. Alright, go ahead, you tell me now. Go explain this way.
You can just take a look at this from top to down here. So right, we are again we are in Cockpit country, but what we now know as Cockpit country. So Jamaica came out of this sea over like 12 million years ago, but it came up like a plateau, like a flat area, like a playing field for persons who don't know what a plateau is. So there's a flat area like a playing field. Cockpit country came up, and the primary element that make up limestone is called calcium carbonate. But this is basically what is called white limestone. But the primary element that make up limestone is called calcium carbonate. But that calcium carbonate is easily eroded by a weak acid that is found in the rainwater called carbonic acid. So over a period of time, the carbonic acid from the rainfall is through the calcium carbonate of the limestone. And if you look closely at it, it has many different holes in it, many different little caverns within it. And that is caused by the weathering of the limestone over a period of time. The simple carbonic acid eating its way through the calcium carbonate of the limestone. And earlier, you could, as you were driving along, you could see the different hillocks, different hills, series of rolling hills. All of that is formed by just simple weathering over a period of time. So that flat place just weathered out through those millions of years. And in simple terms, that is pretty much how this landscape is actually formed. All right?
Is this the limestone that you can, I see even water dripping from some of it.
Yes.
Is this the limestone that you can rub on your skin as well?
To tell you the truth, you know, This limestone is a hard limestone, you know.
Okay.
But in terms of rubbing it on your skin, I don't know all about that.
All right.
I don't know all about, but limestone is limestone.
Gotcha.
Pretty much the same. So if you look, you see like even though you see where the water is dripping from.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
So that is pretty much a stalactite. So
stalactite.
Stalactite. So what happened is that because over a period of time, this one is kind of outdoor. So what happened is water come from the side of it too as well, and it is possible to that one has a little hole in the middle. So what happened over a period of time, it weathers. So if water pass through that middle section of it, it washes down the calcium from within it, leave it at the tip, then it drips, wash down some more, leave it at the tip, and it hardens eventually as it flow down.
Okay.
You know? And that in simple terms is how that is formed. If you look at that one to your right, that's the one that is going up.
Okay.
The dripping from the stalactite, that is what would form the stalagmites below.
Okay.
So the remaining calcium deposits that drips on it.
I get you. And that's like a water filtration system as well, right?
Yes, it is. And within this area, we have over 500 caves in Jamaica. So you can find up to 300 of those caves located within the regions of Cockpit country because of that weathering.
Okay.
So that filtration system that you're talking about is how the water flows through the limestone and it filters and it comes out in springs. And so we are in Rock Spring.
So that's why they say that water is actually very good to drink and them stuff there.
Yeah, man.
Because it filters out.
Filter through the limestone.
Right.
And so you notice so we have communities like Rock Spring, Spring Garden, House of Spring. So these communities are pretty much built around the amount of water that they can find. So
Got you.
So
Yeah, because them always say communities and villages are built around water source.
But now we build our schemes first before we try to find out where the water come from.
Ridiculous.
And I saw them do it back in a full
Yeah, that's it. No, that is so true.
So that is why you have the water crisis.
Yeah.
You're strong.
That is true. Whole heap of water crisis in a town. So
and that is one of the things that we are trying to we are aiming and we are on the go. A constant, the continuous thing to protect Cockpit country and protect Jamaica on a whole because this is pretty much the only remaining wilderness forest area in Jamaica that is pretty much left like untouched because a lot of it is still within its virgin state.
Gotcha.
So
you want to keep it that way untampered.
But they open up for much more researchers because if there's still places here that haven't been touched as yet, meaning that there's something that is not been found as yet. And the possibility of it be able to help the rest of the world.
True.
Always there. You know? So we're not saying just lock it up and leave it like
right,
this.
Right.
What we do is
just don't trouble it, preserve it.
So what we do is Cockpit Country Adventure Tours, and we are traversing through on a track. So this track was an old road where the community actually moved from here out to that area that
to greater civilization, yes.
Yes, so this is pretty much a road that was built within that time. It was actually one of the what you call like a off-road.
That's why I keep wondering why there's a path, a track here.
Yeah, man, there's a path there. And
okay, so there's a track here.
They're going off again.
Gotcha. No problem. So there is a track here, and you can see that track, but the community migrated to, higher grounds and better opportunities.
Not exactly.
Okay.
Higher grounds. It is what the commercialization.
Right.
Because
sorry,
what
yeah,
happened is that the electricity start. Remember back in the days, because a lot of persons don't understand what I can't imagine what it may have been like. Up until now that we have no electricity.
So
in most places
and I
now.
knew another. So if you check out my website kareemsquest.com, I reviewed another place called Ambassador Eco Lodge, and they did the same thing. The community migrated for opportunities.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And this is deep inland, so you wouldn't get current down here. So if you were still living here, so per se.
No, like no. If you were still living here, no. Right here is not so far away, so you definitely have it now because because
then you would have it.
Back then, and persons don't know that back then is not like it's not a lot. It wasn't something that is available to a lot of persons.
Yeah.
So electricity wasn't available to a lot of persons at that time too.
People migrated to find opportunities. Yeah. All right, and that usually happens in a lot of rural areas. So this is one of them, because I kept wondering, that roadway that you see behind me, I kept wondering, why is that there a roadway here, but I don't see no buildings, no houses, no anything like that. But years ago, probably like, you know, probably about like, definitely, you know, in the 60s and earlier, this would have been populated with, you know, different houses and so forth like that. And we would pass people along the way.
I'll show you a little foundation when we go up a little bit more.
Housing foundation?
Example.
Okay, good. That's good. So we're actually going to see where some persons lived before.
Alright, so Lee, I want you to just look down in this area. Because like, maybe Kareem will be more familiar with most of the trees. But if you notice, like how you can tell that you're in Cockpit country, is that you notice you're going to always have like a 360-degree angle turn of series of rolling hills right around you. So you notice like this area is actually like in an arena. You notice like you're in an arena. And these areas, the flat areas, or the bottomlands as they call them, these are the areas where the soil is very, very fertile and it's really good for production. Oh. If you notice, we have like a coconut.
So if you just throw a seed, it's going to
grow.
You
notice that. But if you notice, we have pineapples. Pineapples are a little bit overgrown by the grass. But you have pineapples, you have coconut, you have bananas, you have plantain, you have jackfruit, you have mango, you have breadfruit too. You have June plum, you have apple. So
anything is in season now. I know mango is in season. You think we can get mango along the way?
You know what happened to the season now? We have some apples left on the tree. Here to OTET apple. It's a different shape one.
Yeah, I see. I've never seen. Yeah, this is not the shape that I'm accustomed to.
Yeah.
So this is the OTET apple tree, and this one is a shape different from the regular OTET apple that we are accustomed to. Let me get you close to it. So see it right there. So, all right.
Kareems Quest.
And you notice the thickness of the vegetation. So within those areas, the leaves fall from the tree, it creates like a carpet on the ground. You can even see it here. And we are not actually between two close hillocks. The leaves fall on the ground. If you look within these areas too as well, it creates a carpet on the ground. So that actually reduces moisture loss and it prevents soil erosion too as well. Because when the rain hits the trees, it just trickles down along the ground. And when the leaves on the ground break down, it creates the nutrients for the plants again. So it's like a
cycle.
Exactly, you know. So and it traps that humidity within it.
So
as well.
This is another educational tour as we continue to traverse this lovely area, lovely Cockpit area. And we even have a dog. We have a tour dog with us, you know. I'm gonna show you the tour dog. Alright. So what's the name of the tour dog?
I could just call him a tour guide, you know.
Don't it? See me, sir? So he follows us, right?
Yeah, man.
Very friendly.
Every time we have a tour.
Yeah, don't it?
Every time we have a tour.
Where him live? Him live in a one yard them?
Yeah, man, next to the church.
Next to the church. Them take care of him?
Look at him, no, man. Look at the dog.
Yes, you can't tell. Yeah, it's true. Because I hate when people take care of animals, you know.
Yeah, man.
Right, so he follows you on every tour?
Every tour.
So he know the
as long as him see we pull up.
Yeah. So he know the terrain very well.
Yeah, man. And at some time him turn back, depending if him figure that more or less we're not doing a loop.
Yeah.
Because sometimes he knows if we're doing a loop back to the church. So we have an educational group tour. So we host them at the church. So that big church that you saw, the Baptist church. So we have students do a presentation with the students inside of that church.
Okay.
So after the presentation, we cook a meal for them by the church too as well.
Oh, nice.
So he knows whether or not we're going to do a loop to get back to his house.
Yeah.
If not, he turns back, you know. So you may find that he's missing after a time.
Yo, what is this? Is a calabash right here, sir?
Yes, this is the calabash.
All right. So see, we have the calabash tree, and this can be used to do so many different things. Come and show them.
So
Yeah.
So this is a dried one. This one has too much holes in it. So you would harvest it pretty much before it fall on the ground.
I've never seen it open up before. What is it like when it's open?
It's some things in it, man. It has seeds in it, you know.
Okay.
So this one is pretty much like, let me show you. This one is dried out still, you know, but like but the others have some seeds in it. So the seeds are in this one are pretty much
Dried up. But that's the one that they can use now for like bags and everything and bowls
these are the ones. But as I said, they harvest it before the worms start get into it. So if you notice the little small holes on this, worms start to get into this before.
Alright, so see what the calabash, and this is multi-purpose, right? I mean, can just be used for so many different things.
And we use it for the dish, you know, for
a
dish most
of bowl them, yeah, don't it?
Yeah, man, that I did the main thing.
The maroon them love that.
Yeah.
You have your ital food tonight. Alright, so we're going back now.
So these are used for
Going back now.
the animals.
Get more
So like
tour.
the old fridge.
Yeah. So them use back old fridge to put water or stuff for the animals.
Put it on water for the cow.
So if you're seeing the fridge them behind me, it's really to just put in water for the cows them. And even right here now, we're gonna walk up and see a farmer come and I go and feed him cow. Have a very nice wait. Let me see something. Yeah, and a calf is there as well. So there's a cow and a calf there. Good. So nice hike. I mean, even though the sun is out, it's very what I should say now, cool. Temperature is extremely cool. You understand? That while you see the mosquito them. Let me show you the cow. The cow and little calf, and oh my goodness.
You know, man.
Alright.
Like that, man. You get
See
over
there,
here?
sir. Farmer Wagwan. Yeah, watch your thing, man.
Yeah, man, see me. I'm my brethren this side.
Everything.
So
Bless up yourself. Yeah, this is a calf right here, sir. Or
come on, sit.
in my reach bull level.
Yeah.
Calf said way. Oh, the horn them a grow though. How come some grow horn and some don't?
Different species.
Different, okay.
Yeah, I have a kind of cow we make a Jamaica, you know that.
No, I never know that.
You didn't talk about the red poor.
Me hear the name there already, yes.
Yeah, man, red poor.
That make a Jamaica?
Yeah, man.
Okay then. Is there anything different with that one?
I'm going to allow you to do a little reading from that.
Alright then, no problem. Cool, so I'm going to do it.
I'll make you people comment on it and make you know who.
So him want some comments on it. If you know red poor,
red poor.
anybody who watch this video, right, and know something about it, write for it. Right in the comment section, please. Him say yo.
But you notice it how we use the lines, the hillsides for the barrier. So the cow
can't go beyond it. Ah, makes sense.
But it also provides like a shelter for the cows. So like when the hurricane and them thing, they don't have to worry too much about the cows.
Oh, them just go up there so.
Them can go so them can tell which direction the wind is coming from to. You know. So if the wind is blowing head on here, so you won't go here, so. You go at the side on the sun. So if the wind blow over female and him less water, you know.
So see this so. And
yeah, man. So you notice that we are pretty much going off-road now. So this is pretty much where you start to put on your four-wheel drive. So
10-toe turbo?
Yeah, any one of them will have anyone works best for you. So we're going off-road. So you notice, like as I said earlier, this person used to live around here. Person used to live around here. So this would be like a trail that connects another section of the
Community?
community. This connects another section of the community. And this is a trail where your person is actually travel this trail to a spring or to the river too as well from this end. So like this is where the 3-pound anchor will start to apply. Make sure one foot is firmly planted before you move the other. I notice we have some little branches along the way as well, so you can just hold on.
Alright, so he's just telling us now, make sure that 1 foot is firmly planted, alright? This is how we have to just take a little time and be very cautious as you are stepping down. It's not that steep of a gradient, so it's not that bad for me. It's very cool because the trees canopy the area, so you're getting shade along the way. And because there was some civilization here before, there is a defined path that you're walking on, so it is not too treacherous where you have to be searching for traction and things of that nature, but you can find your pathway, take a little time and say, wait, I wonder if you can see the resident dog or walk behind me, right? Because he's a part of the tour as well. So you can view my website, like I review a lot of places like these on my website, kareemsquest.com. So you can, if you want to find out more, you can just go to my website and learn about it.
Old like foundation. Like an old foundation, like a stone base.
Right here, so?
Yeah. So you notice they have the road up here, so and a man live like right here, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Come on, so this was a family used to live here.
Okay, then, so we can see the ruins of our old structure. So if you look around it, you see the stone there, and you can see some stones right there. So this would be someone's home, basically, on this trail. And see what all our chop. Make sure so we chop tree and create a path.
Yeah, because we had the hurricane, so we're going to have some debris.
So debris is still there, but right here is the home of somebody. And this would be like, how many years would you presume? Like 60 years ago?
Yeah, man, much more than that, man.
Wow, more than 60 years. Wow. So maybe like a century. Over a century then. Okay then, so over a century, you would have had somebody living here. And you can see the rising. Alright, may the soul rest in peace. If they were a good person. Alright. So what is this? What is this called, by the way? Because this is usually very strong too, right?
Yeah, so let me see this one to be exact, but not many vines. So this one, man, this is a whisk.
It's a whisk?
It's a whisk, they call it whisk.
Okay. They use it to make furniture?
No, not this one. I'll show you what, I know what you're talking about. So I'll definitely point that one out to you.
Alright, thank you
so
so much.
This one, you use this one to actually, to tie things together. So
it's that strong?
Yeah, man, it's that strong. Because what happens is that sometimes you didn't have like a bag to transport things in, you know. So
okay,
you can use that to tie the things together.
All right.
If you notice this area like a little gutter here or a water channel here, so water runs through this area. So whenever it rains and the aquifers are filled up, it runs along this side and it goes underground here to a cave. So you notice the surface is slippery.
Oh, so that's a cave.
This is a cave.
Okay then. Alright. And where does this cave lead to?
This cave will actually lead to all the way underground to a water section, you know. I haven't gone through this section of the cave yet, so I really don't know how where this one comes out to be honest about it.
So when it rains heavily, then I presume that
water runs along this way for days.
Oh really?
So if you look, you can look at and see the examples of it, you know. And what really happened again is that from all this side, from the hills, you're going to get a chance to the hills, the water flows from those sections. And water is definitely under here too as well, you know. So
Watch him. No, so the camera up on him, you know.
So I'm going down, man. Maybe I'm going to drink some water.
Okay. Okay then. Oh, so we're a part of a cave right now.
So you're going to get a chance to go underneath a cave too as well, yeah?
Okay. So we are, behind us is a cave. And this is like we're walking in a water channel. And usually when it rains, this water channel is filled with water for days. Right? And then it runs through that cave. And I must also point out that we have a strong underground water supply. So there's a plant that we saw in Ambassador Eco Lodge, right? Where they just cut it and they squeeze it and water run through it. And the maroons will drink it.
Okay.
Right? Would we have any chance of seeing that plant here?
I don't know that plant. I don't. If it was here, I would know about it.
Yeah, man, because I remember him just cutting it and squeezing it, and we got a good amount of, like, half a cup of water.
Did you drink it?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Okay.
If my ancestors them a drink it, them have to drink it too. All right.
That makes sense.
Don't it? All right, so we're going uphill now. Yeah, so true. Water is life. So we're going up a uphill path now. So this pathway is a little bit slippery, and we're just taking our little time, walking, looking at the surrounding environment. Look at it. It's beautiful. And you see all the different trees, and there are so many different fruit trees and different plants here. You know, this banana tree get cut down. I see it take a little time and grow back. So this is such a wonderful journey to learn and to explore the inlands of Jamaica, the forests, right? Really liking it. And I mean, I did a nice video also on a place called Great Huts in Portland. You can check out my YouTube page, the other videos to see that one, as well as Ambassador Eco Lodge. If you're liking this one, then you're going to love the Ambassador Eco Lodge video, because we explain a whole lot of the terrain. So this again is really another lovely terrain. Alright, so we just spot a nice bunch of banana, and I see some ripe ones.
Yeah,
some of them fall on the ground already, but we not eat the one that fall on the ground. So the ones that fall on the ground there, but we're just not going to trouble those ones, because we'll try to get the fresh banana then. See it up there today. So we can get them. So we're going to cut down this so we can have that real authentic banana from in the bushes, country life. Okay. See it there, sir? Alright. Wait. Aha. I see it. I see it. See it there? See it there? See it there? Alright. So courtesy of the Cockpit country, right? Go and taste this banana now and see what it tastes like. So first of all, it's a very full banana, right? You know, it's very huge. Eats very well. Taste is filling. I know, remember when you're doing your hikes, you need some form of sugar intake.
Yeah, no, get this natural.
And this is the natural sugar that we're getting, right?
So hold on to this one.
I'm going to a green banana. What am I doing with the green banana?
What do you think you're going to happen to it? Ripe, a green banana ripe too.
I'm going to get one for ripe too.
Yeah, man.
Even the stinging from the green banana is dripping on my hand.
Yeah, man, it's fresh.
Just to let you know that it is fresh. So, again, love sharing these information and these content with you. And remember, you can find more reviews that I'm doing of different places in Jamaica. Just go and search my page and you'll see it. And you know, you will learn as much as I am learning. And if you have anything to share, you always send something, send a message to me. And remember, I do curated tours as well. You have different persons from universities who really find things like these very interesting, things that we might take for granted. but they don't, you know what I mean? They find it interesting and they find it, you know, worthy to observe firsthand. So Jamaica has so much to market to the world, not just the beaches, not just the music, but even just our general landscape is something that many people love. So we're taking a little time now, walking through a pathway. I mean, the pathway is getting less and less, so we'll have to be really walking through the bushes now. Alright, sun beaming down on us too. So this is a part of the trail that is definitely the hottest. And then me go wear 2 shirts. I go wear a undershirt with this because I hear that there's going to be a river at some point. So we just have to keep that in mind. Are we going to see a river at some point?
Yeah man, yeah man, yeah man.
Ah.
So come a little closer. The reason why you notice that it came from underneath the...
We are at another very important stop on our trail, and this is a cave that we're going to. So me and Ainsworth, what are you up to?
Yeah man, so if you notice, like, we are pretty much in the middle of the hill. So remember, from the spot that we start to hike up, so we hike up.
Yeah, this is where we hike up to.
The middle of a hillock.
Yeah.
So if you point the
camera, yeah, where they saw earlier up.
It goes all the way up.
So listen, we are going into a cave right now, alright? So we're gonna walk into the cave. Let me just show you it before we walk into it so you know what it looks like. So this is the cave that we are actually going to walk into now. We're going to learn some things about it. And this is one of the highlights of the tour. So come in, we do a thing. And this is a really interesting tour. I mean, I've done a lot of the Blue Mountain tours before, but if you have done a Blue Mountain tour, you know, this definitely adds a different type of feel to it. And we forgot our, let me see if we go and capture the darkness inside. All right, so if you look around, I don't know how well you're going to see this, but good, let's show it. So if you look around, you see this nice cave, and we're going to walk on the inside. You have your camera? You have your flashlight?
I have a flashlight, but I stand and point it this way, that's so you can get...
Yeah, no, that's okay.
The lighting, so you can see some of the...
They capture some good light in here, so yeah. You can now just point it to this direction. Right. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So you can see the stalactites.
So we're going to show you some of the cave. Alright, so here what? I can't carry too deep inside. So we're just going to stay on the outskirts. So what are you showing them now?
If you look here, you can see some of the stalactites growing from the ceiling.
Okay.
Here.
Gotcha. So these are the stalactites which come from the ceiling, and the stalagmites
grows from the ground.
Grows from the ground. So so they basically meet each other.
Yeah, they're dripping from the stalactites. That is what form the stalagmites below.
Ah, there you go. There you go. So this is another key point of this tour. And Ainsworth, if people want to get contact with you to do their own tour, what's your contact number, please?
You can always call me at 586-2044. You can send me a message too as well.
And you're there on Instagram?
Yeah, man. It's authentic experience.
All right, I'm going to share that information with you. So this is another nice cave. I mean, it's a very safe place to be. I'm certain that if the hurricane is coming, you're all right in here, so right?
Definitely, man. The hurricane has come and passed, you know, and notice it still have them stuff here.
Yeah, don't it?
Exactly, so.
It's true.
Yeah.
So this is where a lot of our ancestors would hide from the British. I mean, it's a perfect lookout point as well because you're at an elevated point, so you can look down on the flat. So for a lot of the runaway slaves, they would come into places like these and really, you know, stay here for a while. And you can even see the water's dropping from, and this is the water's dropping from the rock. This is one of the best filtration system that you're going to see, right? Really nice, really lovely setup, and just nature at its finest. So we're going to continue downward now. We just went up, now we're going to go down. On our descent, because there was a hurricane here before, so the place is blocked up. So right now, if you notice, Ainsworth has to be recutting out a path for us because it's blocked up. And this is part of my curated tours, by the way. So you can get those tours, link up with Kareem Quest, and Kareem's Quest can curate these tours for you so that you can also go on your adventure. So see it there, so see we have some little water source as well. And we probably just going to just jump across this path, and even a banana.
I don't want you to jump.
All right, here the tour guide said don't jump.
Safety first, you know.
Tour guide says safety first.
Safety first. Very good.
All right. So we're taking a safe path first, and we're coming across. You can go ahead. We're coming across first. All right. So.
If you're coming down,
yeah. So this is another part of the tour. We take our little time now, right? And we move. All right. See the water section behind us. Ainsworth, come again. Where did you go down from?
I'll show you a better one. Man.
You're gonna show a better one?
Yeah, you can see clear.
All right then, cool.
Let's move along right here so you can see it.
All right. So, oh, look upon them green bananas. So what happened to them green banana here?
Why them banana there? If no banana come for them, I will just stay there.
Wow, look upon that, man.
Let me see.
How far is our journey before we reach back to the vehicle?
I go like a walk. So
no,
like,
no, I'm not walk with it. Yeah, we're not walk with that then, sorry.
Like you point it out, let me take it out of the way because what happens is that.
So the green banana there behind we.
What happens is that.
So the green banana there.
Maybe in a couple of days we have another tour.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, them can probably get something from our fight then.
From our fight, yeah.
See? Boy, listen. And I'm open. Hey, you think we can get Aki?
After the storm.
After the storm, you think any Aki there in the area?
No, you don't get any Aki. You see the storm, yeah?
Yeah.
The storm, yeah, trust me.
Alright.
Only for little things so you don't get.
Yeah, man, but I want some Aki now. Now that I see the green banana them, you know it go when you're in Jamaica. Our breakfast is like Aki and saltfish, green banana and boiled dumpling. So we're going to have to leave the bananas though because we have another little path to trod. But let us look now at the water source. So this is the water source. So this is the one that you wanted to tell us about,
yeah.
Right?
So there's two parts to it, you know. So this, remember that area that I showed you that where the water runs underneath the cave? So this is where the water would actually run from.
Okay, to go upstream?
No man, underneath that,
okay.
No, not up to the cave. The first thing that we come across where the gutter was.
Yes.
Where the dog was inside.
Yes,
that.
yeah.
So this water, so what happens is that it sinks, you know, and go to that cave. You know. But if the aquifers are filled up, it comes up and it runs along that path and goes straight into it. But it still runs on the ground to get to it, nevertheless. You know.
All right. Cool.
So this is coming from a cave too as well. You're going to get a chance to see the natural and active aquifer. I always use that term. So this is what is called a resurgent spring.
Resurgent spring?
Yes. So this is hence the name Rock Spring.
Oh, for the area?
Yeah.
All right,
Rock Spring. That's the scientific name I think that they use for it. You know. Geological terms, you know. But sometimes I don't want to get too geological.
We are in another nice little area like that has its own small cave. So we're going to have to walk through this area now to find what we are, well, to find our destination basically. So we're not going back to the starting point. We're kind of walking around in a circle to get back to the point that we started from. So we're not going through any of the original trails. We're walking to find some new trails along the way. So this is another cave. Go through Ainsworth. See something now. Alright. So this is a little cave area again now that we're going to have to take. And just this is a really engaging trail, by the way. I thought that the trail went. How long is this trail?
It's because we're stopping so much. You gotta stop about 3 hours.
Okay.
For us, it's going to take maybe like 5-6 hours because of what we're doing. Because you stop along the way.
So the trail, because we're taking so much pictures and we're learning so much, so it's like 5 hours,
it can go up to
right?
5.
But yeah, but it's normally 3 hours.
It's depending on height.
Yeah, and it also depends on how much persons can manage a hike like this. All right, so this one is another useful hike. We thank people a lot, you know what I mean, for just giving us this lovely experience. I always tell a lot of the tour guides that they are the ones that make Jamaica so special because of how they treat people. So we're going to continue. We're doing some hunting of different species, just listening to the different birds that are in the forest and looking at different species of plants as well, learning educationally, you know what I mean. So really great experience.